Let's be honest. You either clicked on this video because I begged you to watch it, or you clicked on this video because you're mindlessly wandering through the internet, like usually I do. However, with my views, it's probably the former. But see, growing up as a gamer is kind of like being a lone pineapple on pizza. Everyone knows you're there, but you don't know if anyone actually likes you. Now, what does that analogy have to do with best friends in video games? I have no idea, but I'm doing just about anything to increase watch time at this point. So, Mom, if you're watching, I love you. Please turn away. This is not the time. So, I am not being hyperbolic when I say some of my best friends weren't real. I mean, the only difference between like an imaginary friend and a video game friend is I guess you pay for the video game friend, which kind of makes the video game friend almost like a cyber friend hooker, which I guess is fine. Karth Onassi and Atten Rand from Knights of the Old Republic were my first game bros. I think 12-year-old me was like slowly downloading different personalities from everyone I met in games, and like I would try it out in real life. Karth Onassi was, you know, I'm a with you through thick and thin kind of guy, but with like a melancholy side. The only line I really remember was like, I don't want to talk about it. And to my like 12-year-old brain, that was like the deepest thing I've ever heard anyone say. Atten Rand, on the other hand, was kind of, as the kids say, a trash hole. And even though I didn't really like him at first, listening to him describe how to take out a Jedi Master by targeting their Padawan for like the emotional bond they have, I felt like this guy had all of the answers. And he, even though he was like, yeah, a bad guy, like before we rehabilitate him, he was my bro, and I like my trash hole bro. Garrus, Canadian, for some reason it should be Vicarian, but it's written as Canadian because autocorrect. But he is your traditional, you know, hardcore cop man who's been through the beat and knows how to take out the bad guys. And even though he goes through like an emo phase, turns out that by the end of Mass Effect 3, he's kind of romantic. You get to be his wingman, and you know, you get the feeling that he will be there for you no matter where you go or what you challenge, and you want to be there for him. Some other best friends that come to mind are like Eskel and Lambert from Eskel and Lambert. Yeah. Eskel and Lambert from the Witcher video games, where both of these guys are actually, you know, loyal to Geralt and they care about Ciri and the Witchers. They have more than just, I know the protagonist as their character trait. They actually seem to care about like each other, not completely independent of Geralt, even though there is kind of like a platonic love triangle here. Now, I don't want to spoil anything for a 7-year-old game, but watching these three get drunk together and make an accidental magical prank call is one of the funniest scenes in video games I have ever seen. Now, a real bromance is more than getting crunked with your bros and picking up hot alien babes. Garrus, you, Chad, you. Sometimes you gotta get your bro out of trouble because, you know, your bros can be kind of stupid sometimes. And it's right here that I think the best representation of letting out your inner brosexual is Gears of War. The only thing bigger than their muscles is their love for one another.
Hey.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
The relationship specifically between Marcus Phoenix and Dom Santiago is sweeter than like Romeo and Juliet or Luke Skywalker and I guess his sister. I don't know. Maybe that's why he was a celibate monk in the end. This bropocalypse works so well because you spend the whole game going through Armageddon. In fact, you spend multiple games going through probably co-op with your friend playing as Dom, burying friends and taking on hordes of locusts. You really want to see Dom reunite with his wife, and having to watch him turn into a human battering ram, just bro. Now at this point I started to get a little overwhelmed because there are so many like good friends in video games. Dorian from Dragon Age Inquisitions was the first friend to think I was sexy. Tails from Sonic, Cortana from Halo, even Dogmeat from Fallout, even though he's always stuck in the doorway. But what about the bad best friends we made along the way? And I don't mean like we have to invite him because mom said I had to invite the whole class and he's a part of the class, kind of like I don't want him there. It's like God put this guy on earth just to make the love thy neighbor commandment hard mode difficulty. Like Roman from GTA 4, who's always calling you in the middle of an urban firefight trying to get a burger. Like, no man, how about you go vegan and leave me alone? And I hope you know I did write that. That was me. That whole pun was entirely me. This one might upset some of you, but Slippy from Star Fox 64 with his incessant, "Help me, Fox!" It annoyed me to death. I was like 7. I didn't need to be taking care of anyone. I am a child. In this whole time, I thought Slippy was a child. Like he was like, I don't know, 9. But no, he is the same age as me now. After that, I just wrote "Do better, Slippy," because I didn't have anything else to say. I'm gonna take the easy way out and say like every companion in Skyrim, save like 2, they're like hanging out with 2-day-old popsicle stick. They're a stick. It's like hanging out with a stick. They carry your stuff, yeah, but they offer no valuable contributions to anything you're doing. All they do is get in the way, die, and then like beg for you to help them. But, you know, talking about the Skyrim companions made me kind of think about what I do appreciate about the games I play and the companions you have. Yeah, the good companions are there for you, but it's not really them that are there for you. It's not even the actors who are there for you. It's the game itself that's there for you. No matter how often I let my companions die, they'd come back and they wouldn't judge me for it. Or no matter how bad at the game I was, it didn't really punish me for being that way. The real character of a true good friend is one who's going to be honest with you, help you, and not judge you harshly for who you are. And these things can't replace like my real friends, but having my cyber friend hookers actually made me feel like I could go back to something that wouldn't judge me for who I was, and I could be a hero or I could be just with them. And those moments were really special to me, and they're still special to me now, and I think that's why I actually care about who my best friends in video games were. I hope you have your own cyber friends. I hope you have your own real friends, and subscribing would make us very good friends. But either way, I hope you keep watching and keep hanging out with me probably next week. But thank you so much for watching and listening to me blather. I'll talk to y'all later. I haven't figured out how to end a video yet, so that's how I'm doing it. See ya.